Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing, are the Chinese the main driver of Thailand's property market? The reason I was thinking of this, it was a recent article from the South China Morning Post, scmp.com. And South China Morning Post, is my understanding, up until like last year, had more of an independent sort of perspective. And then last year, they're kind of more, I don't know what the right word, aligned or of the perspective of mainland China than they have been in the past. You know, that's just what I've read and heard. I don't know if that's the case, but I thought of it when I was reading this article. Quite frankly, I find the South China Morning Post to be a really good publication. I always have done, and really that hasn't changed. But I have read some things, and there is a kind of, I don't know, it doesn't rise to the level of paranoia, but there's kind of are China going to overrun certain aspects of Thailand? Could that happen? And in a sense, I understand the concern. As a Thai national, naturalized Thai, I kind of enjoy Thailand the way it is, and I don't want it to be overrun, but I don't think China's trying to overrun Thailand per se. Now, in terms of the property market, you know, there's some interesting things to consider. Quoting directly from this article, again from the South China Morning Post, scmp.com, article is titled, "Reopening of Thailand's Borders to International Tourists Might Help Developers Dispose of Unsold Bangkok Flats," analysts say. And one bullet point was, Chinese were, quote, "the main driver for Bangkok Flats before COVID-19, unquote," Knight Frank executive. So a Knight Frank executive is noting that. And I urge folks to go check out that article directly to get all the information in there. Are they the main driver? I would say they're a substantial portion of the foreign investment, you know, in the Thai property market. But remember, foreign investment in the Thai property market is a little bit, the perspective on that is a little bit skewed because foreigners are not allowed, for example, foreigners are not allowed to own land in Thailand first. And condo ownership is restricted to a minority for foreign nationals. There's a foreign quota of condos in Thailand where, for example, if a condominium complex has 100 units in it, only 49 can go to foreigners and 51 have to remain titled to a Thai national to maintain compliance with the Thai Condominium Act. And, you know, just long story short, with those restrictions in place, I don't find it overly worrisome that, you know, the Chinese or any other nationality for that matter are going to come streaming into Thailand and just buy up everything, and, you know, we're all going to be strangers in our own country. I don't foresee that exactly happening. But again, I do think that Thai policymakers keep a good eye on this, and it'll be interesting to watch as things reopen, especially if a quote-unquote travel bubble is created between Thailand and China, if we start to see a resurgence of the Chinese tourism sector, or I should say the Thai tourism sector, which caters to Chinese nationals, as well as the property sector, which is catering to purchasers from China in the condominium market.